This is Ryan and Michelle, and welcome to the Celebrate MarriageCast 5-Minute Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Last day of January. That's crazy.
So, Michelle.
Yes. Yes, Ryan.
On this week's episode, we talked about a certain football game that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very great. Philadelphia Eagles won.
I'm flapping my eagle wings.
They're going to the Super Bowl, which is great. Yep.
Eagles colors,
I'm wearing my
too.
Eagles colors.
Yeah.
So we were right. I was right.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Like that. Yeah.
That's right. Because when we recorded the Tuesday episode, we did not yet know.
Right.
So yes, very exciting.
Yeah.
And you guys were not bandwagon Eagles fans. This goes back to how young?
It goes back to the 80s. So,
like an 8-year-old Ryan.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It was a player. You liked a player, right?
Randall Cunningham. He was the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Anyway, that's a whole different story.
Exciting times at the O'Connor household.
Right.
So here we are. We're talking same team.
Right.
And we talked sports teams.
Right. That's why we're talking about it, because we brought up the idea of being on the same team together. And we really focused on 3 different areas: communication, intimacy, and vision. So we really kind of put that out there to really kind of make a note, like a mental note of, where are you? Being conscious of it, embracing that same team mentality in each of those 3 areas. So communication, as you go into this weekend, if you and your spouse are communicating and you find like there's maybe some difficulty, I think of this concept of same team. Are you saying the same thing?
Yeah.
Just in a different way.
Sure.
Oftentimes, I feel like we do that.
Yeah.
Of like, we're saying the exact same thing. We're just communicating it differently.
Right.
And it can be frustrating. Mm-hmm. So this is where the same team can come in. So intimacy, number 2. Instead of focusing on our personal needs, ask your spouse, how can I serve you in this area? What can I do for you? Mm-hmm. I think that's a big shift. That's a big where the same team will drastically change.
Yeah. It's being selfless too.
Yeah.
That's great. And actually, when you are like that in intimacy, you're probably going to get like more satisfaction out of it too. Like it's just going to be better and more, more connection.
Right.
So
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And then lastly, vision. So set aside 10 minutes this weekend. 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes, guaranteed. So set aside 10 minutes to discuss your marriage vision. Ask, are we building a marriage on happiness or holiness? We talked a lot about that on Tuesday, and I think that's such a amazing concept. You can have both. Mm-hmm. Like it's not one or the other. You can have both. And I think that's really important though.
Yeah, but what are you building it on?
What are you building?
Are you chasing happiness, or are you really trying to build a foundation on holiness? Yeah, great, Ryan. Yeah, so really this is a same team assessment. See how you're doing. Do you want to quickly just run through those 3 again, Ryan?
So the 3 areas we talked about on Tuesday: communication, intimacy, and vision. So before Monday, take a moment to reflect. Did your mindset shift when you saw each other as teammates, not opponents?
All right. Well, thank you to our listener for joining us on the Same Team Assessment 5-Minute Friday. If you don't have a church home, we would love to have you at celebrate.church. You can find a way to watch us online there or find our location and our service times at celebrate.church. You can find marriage resources at celebrate.church/marriage. Thank you for joining us today and have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.